Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Flipping Cars and Repairs. How you all doing today? We're going to be on the Mini today, 2010 plate, Mini, the diesel version. Just changing the rear pads on it for the MOT, and then we'll put it through for the MOT. Just thought I'll show you how to save a bit of money, half an hour work, instead of taking it to a garage. Do your pads on your own, because it's quite straightforward with a few easy tools you might have. Or if you haven't, just buy the tools that are going to basically save you probably the cost of the repair of the actual brake pads in the garage, so you can just get it all done free next time. Anyway, I'll crack on now. Speak to you soon. These are the tools you're going to need. Obviously you're going to need a jack. I've got a Halford set, but obviously this has got like a lifetime advance guarantee, so anything breaks you just take it into Halfords and they give you new bits. I recommend this all day long. Brake pads, bit of engine degreaser, which obviously you can use carb cleaner, brake cleaner, anything. Got some grease to stop the old pads from squeaking. Wire brush to clean all the old brake dust stuff. Brake pad tool winding, so obviously you can wind the caliper back in. And that's basically all you need. Right, so what I'll do is I'll set up the camera and we'll jack this up and we'll take everything off basically and show you how to do it. First things first, get the locking wheel nut. What I wanted to just tell you quick is this car didn't come with a locking wheel nut, so what I did was I took a picture, went on eBay and I bought this locking wheel nut for 20 quid or 15, I think it's 18 quid, 20 quid, and they straight away it worked, which is quite pretty impressive really, taking a picture of a locking wheel nut and then buying the exact one when I didn't even know what part number it was. So instead of smashing them off, just go and pay 20 quid, at least then when I sell this car the new owner can have a locking wheel nut. Anyway, let's crack on. Loosen these first. And then we'll jack the car up. On these Minis you have like a block. Just there. Jack this up. No, because I'll put my room. Bit. Get the old gun. Right, as you can see, I think it definitely needs some new pads on this car, because yeah, I think that's a bit low, don't you? See, these discs aren't too bad, they just need a good old clean up, but them pads are well and truly buggered. So we'll change them for the MOT. Hasn't been in yet, but we'll change them. So first things first, what were we saying, 13. Right guys, so it's going to be a 13 to undo. Undo that, so there's one, undo that one. Two. So there's your 13mm bolts. Just hold the carrier on. Get crowbar. Slowly prise all these off. So yeah, I don't think there's much left on them, do you guys? Oh, let's spin them. Need a little flathead screwdriver just to take the sensor off. Right, so there's that. So what's happened is got really uneven wear, so the sink must have got stuck. Because look at the state of that one. That one's still got loads on it. That one. A bit of a wide brush. So that one's all nice and clean. A little bit of metal there. There we go. What we'll do is shove that one back on. There you go. Get you out. Clean you up. Check the sliders. See, they've got lots of grease in. They have. Something's good. Oh, God's sake, the joys of working on your drive. It's starting to rain. But rain don't stop you if you want to get the car done. Right, that slider's all good. Let's give this a bit of a clean all that up. You don't want the pads to be wear unevenly. Right, now what we'll do is wind that back in. Let's wind it back in. I'm gonna have to do it on the small one because I was doing that on the VXR. So that'll be smaller. Maybe burn this. Right, the old-fashioned way. God, Jesus. Right, caliper's stuck, so basically that's the winding tool. What you do, you just slot that in there, and when it's not stuck, which it was, so I've had to free it up, you just literally turn it and it twists back in. So it's all nice like that. So now we've cleaned it up, we should get the other pads. one's got a pad sensor. Luckily, we didn't have to replace this pad sensor. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not coming up on the dash. So that side will go there. Pad sensor. So all we do is look at some basic copper slick, but I use grease, which is the same thing. Put it on the bottom of there. So don't squeak. Push it on there. That's nice. And that should hopefully be over that. Just move them in and out. Put these in temporary for a minute. Tighten them up. Just gonna on the bottom. Right, before I forget, that gets tucked under here. Put that cap back on. And this will go through the gap. Now we do is tighten it up. Yes, the only tools you need is just basically 13mm under your nuts here. Yeah. Flathead screwdriver or something just to lever that out. And your winding tool. Because sometimes some of these you can actually use a bar and just push them inside that way, but this has actually got a winding mechanism in this Mini, so you need a winding tool. That is a must. Make sure everything's all on. That's all clipped in. That's all on. That's all on. That's all on. Right, that's one done. One more to go. Leaving that side jacked up because I also need to get to something later on. that's it, guys. If you like all this sort of content, then please like and subscribe. Also, if you're into flipping cars, I have a challenge at the moment where I'm started on £500, and I want to try and get probably a goal for like 20k or something. So once I get up to there, I might even flip that after and then see how far I can get. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you soon.